Good afternoon, everybody. Ken Gonzalez, Georgia Langevin Productions. We have right here a girls under 10 championship match featuring the West Coast Football Club and the Arsenal, and it's Arsenal in red. There's the whistle. Start of the first 25-minute half. So it's Arsenal starting things off. Ball out here on the near side. For Arsenal, we'll give you the roster. Number 1 is Nicole Argentieri. Number 2, Audria Herbst. Number 7 is Danae Verdine. Number 8, Adriana Giron, AJ as they call her. Number 9 is Abril Camacho, AC. Number 10 is Ali Prisak. Number 11 is Rachel Curley. Number 12 is Krissa Johnson. Number 13, Leah Mohammadi. Number 14, Madison Stark, and the keeper, number 70, is Charlie Pruitt. The head coach, Clay Kuiman, and the manager is Michelle Stark. So ball will be put into play here on the near side by number 14, Madison Stark. Now it moves into the middle, West Coast. A nice strong kick, crossfield, and comes out. And for the West Coast Football Club, number 1, Emma Cummings. Number 2 is Kiana Palacios. Number 3, Samantha Lades. Number 4 is Bailey Burns. Number 7 is Natalie Kennedy. Number 8, Emily Steele. Number 9, Jessica Simonian. The keeper, number 10, is Matea Zeenstra. Number 11 is Alexa Cabrales. Number 13, Natalie Jacobs. And number 17 is Margaret Ann Schmidt. Ball put into play by Arsenal. Nice, strong throw-in. Cleared out and taken by number 2, Kiana Palacios. And Palacios, crossfield pass, streaking over to the far side. Number 8, Emily Steele. Ball still in play over on the far sideline, and finally does go out. Ball into play. It's in front of the net. Can they get a shot? And that's an elbow right there. So a handball against number 1, Emma Cummings of West Coast.
Let's go for the head, Bailey, if you can.
No score here first half. We just saw a boys under 10 championship match just before this one, and it was the West Coast Football Club over the Los Angeles Football Club, 4-2, and a high-scoring one. The head coach for the West Coast Football Club is Doug Swanson. The assistant coach is Deborah Schmidt, and the managers are Steve and Tina Kennedy. So the ball will be put into play from the far side, Emily Steele. And the keeper loses it momentarily. But Arsenal able to jump right on top of it and clear it away from the net. Keeper for Arsenal, Charlie Pruitt. Pass comes crossfield. West Coast will take it and send it back towards the back line. And it'll go out across the back line. Should be a corner. Nope, it'll be a goal kick. So goal kick for Arsenal, Charlie Pruitt. West Coast across midfield. Now it's into the middle. Number 7, Natalie Kennedy up towards midfield. Nice job, Emma Cummings there, number 1. Now they're going to run, number 13, Natalie Jacobs. She's going to be tripped up. A whistle that's going to go against Arsenal. So here on the near side, Natalie Jacobs. Jacobs kick high into the air over the stretched hands of Charlie Pruitt. So the score here for West Coast Football Club. Natalie Jacobs takes the free kick, goes direct to the net with it for the score, and it's 1-0 West Coast over the Arsenal. So the action continues now. Ball here to the near side. Jacobs again. She's got it, number 13. Goes upfield now across midfield off of West Coast. Ball belongs to Arsenal now. And the ball out. Off red. And the white squad, West Coast, will have it. They have the 1-0 lead. Ball in the middle of the field. Number 8 now moves across, Emily Steele. Back to her teammate Emma Cummings. Now at midfield here to the near side. Breaking through for Arsenal, number 13, Leah Mohammadi. Nearly broke free with that, but she was surrounded by a couple of white jerseys and had the ball taken away. That ball rolls right into the hands of the keeper, Charlie Pruitt. And Arsenal's number 13, Mohammadi, tries to run with it, but she's going to be whistled there for the penalty. And West Coast will have the ball.
No, approach the ball from more towards me. So we can get all the way over to Emily.
Natalie Kennedy, number 7, pushes it into the middle there. A lot of red jerseys. Mohammadi tries to keep it in place. She does. Nice job at getting back to the ball. Yeah, moving it into the middle. Getting in front, taking it there. Number 7 for the Arsenal, Danae Verdeen. Ball in the middle. It's going to be a little bit long, and number 13, Natalie Jacobs, just couldn't get there in time. So the goal kick coming up for Pruitt and the Arsenal. Charlie's kick will angle here to the near side and go out right at midfield. Ball will move towards the back line and out, and will belong to Arsenal. And that goal kick again. Same results, comes out here to the near side. 1-0 West Coast. Ball moves into the middle now. It's a foot race, number 9, AC Abril Camacho. And she'll run out of room on the far side as the ball was really humming on the ground. It goes out, and let's see. Belongs to West Coast. What's the referee doing? Wants him to start over. They were too far up. Wants him to back up. Ball rolls here to the near side and out. Arsenal. Madison Stark, number 14, waiting for the whistle to put it into play. She does. Now it moves in, number 1 with a left-legged kick, Nicole Argentieri. And now as it moves over to the far side, number 2, Audrey Herbst for the Arsenal, trying to make something happen. They trail by a goal here in the first half. Herbst again towards that back line in the net. The ball hit the side of the net. And that'll be a goal kick for West Coast. Ball in the circle across midfield. Madison Stark sends it upfield. Now it's being chased by Leah Mohammadi. And out off the white team, and will be put into play by Stark here. Madison Stark on the near side, number 14. Just about 14 minutes to go here in this first half. 1-0 West Coast. Mohammadi with a nice little header right there, but it goes out across the back line. All across midfield. And over to the far side, it goes out. West Coast will put it into play. Arsenal has to get back in front of the net on defense, and that was number 7, Danae Verdeen over there on the far side.
Bailey, what this does is it makes sense there's no 1v1 in support.
Ball out on the near side. And again, it's Stark. The ball into play. Now it's across midfield. So West Coast, ever since they scored that goal, they've been a little bit, not going to say timid, but a bit on their heels. It's been Arsenal trying to push the issue, make something happen. West Coast really needs to keep the pressure on right now. They have the lead. Toss comes in untouched, lands out. They say it belongs to Arsenal, just above midfield here on the near side. Arsenal, Rachel Crewley there, number 11. Now to roll here to the near side, off, let's see, off Arsenal. Belongs to West Coast. So West Coast will put the ball into play. Back in their up third there of their backfield. That's a handball by Arsenal right in front of the referee, and that was number 13, Leah Mohammadi. Yeah, those handballs, if you can get away with them, they're fine. You know, there's a lot worse penalties out there. Is it just tripping and elbowing and pushing? Arsenal now trying to clear it away from the net. They move it to the far side. Nicole Argentieri. And the ball is out. And let's see. Should still belong to Arsenal. And it's number 10 on the far side, Ali Prisak.
Keep it up, West Coast. Keep on working hard. You're doing great. Bailey, stay behind her now. You can always walk forward, babe.
Come on, AJ, go. Go, AJ.
Ball right at midfield. Let's see. It's a foot race here to the near side. West Coast is going to get here first. And a nice ball upfield. Number 13 for West Coast, Natalie Jacobs. Ball out off the red team. Alexa Cabrales, number 11, put it into play. Ball's going to bounce untouched right to Pruitt.
Nice job, Alexa. Nice.
Ball out right at midfield and will belong to the red team. So Arsenal. Madison Stark will put it in a play. Ball inside the box, now out. Nice job by the Arsenal, just using their strength to move it into the middle of the field. Madison Stark again, number 14, taken away by West Coast as it moves to the far side. For Arsenal, number 8, Adriana Giron, AJ, as she streaks towards the net here. She was responsible for using that brute force to push the ball into the middle of the field here on the right half just a few moments ago. Under 10 minutes to go in the first half. 1-0 West Coast Football Club. Again, this is a girls under 10 championship match. We're here in San Juan Capistrano at the polo fields, the Oak Park polo fields. With the left leg, that's going to be just off the mark here. Alexa Cabrales, number 11, with that shot. Ball's going to roll back upfield. And number 1 running it down. And Nicole gets to it up front.
Yes. Now you're in here, Alexa. Here we go.
AJ Giron. Adriana, number 8, with that deflection right there for Arsenal. Ball is out here on the near side. So ball back into play down the middle. Arsenal, nice. It'll pass by number 10, Ali Prisok, up to number 2, her teammate, Andrea Herbst. But the West Coast clears it back the other way, and the keeper will have to come out. Charlie Pruitt. So ball out off of red on the far side. West Coast's number 4, Bailey Burns, will put the ball into play. So as I said, out here in San Juan Capistrano, the polo fields, the Coast Soccer League Cup. But a nice weekend worth of games here. Culmination of the past 3 weeks of play. People getting through their brackets and now into the elimination rounds. We had a morning full of semifinals and now the finals here. Field number 8 in the the northwest corner here of the complex. Nice stop there, number 1, Nicole Argentieri, up front, up towards midfield. But West Coast is there. Deflection number 12, Krista Johnson for the Arsenal. Now the ball out of midfield belongs to West Coast.
Come on, Tammy.
Go, Sam.
So the West Coast Football Club with a 1-0 lead. Ball in front of the net. The keeper, Pruitt, is able to push it out here to the near side and out off West Coast, and the ball belongs to Arsenal. Kick high into the air. And on the ground, a whistle by the referee. That's going to go against the red team. So West Coast will have the free kick.
Go, Sam, let's go.
They've got the lead 1-0. Five minutes to go. And the ball out here on the near side. And the red squad, Arsenal, will put it into play. Madison Stark. Stark with a nice toss against the wind even. Nobody were teammate, and another nice move to push it into the middle of the field. Number 8, Adriana Giron. And off the header, it's out, belongs to West Coast.
Sam, we gotta get over there quicker. Too slow.
Giron with the inadvertent header right there. It's that ball right in the forehead. She's still feeling the effects. It's out here. Arsenal will put it in play. Madison Stark again with a nice toss, and again the header. Adriana Giron, and the ball is, let's see here, gonna belong to Arsenal. And a corner kick. So a huge break for the red team right now. Late in the first half. Let's see if they can capitalize and put the tying score on the board. One 1-0, under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Ball's going to come out. West Coast with the deflection, but Arsenal keeps it here. Now is the pass right into the middle. Can they get a shot with the left leg towards the net? And the score. Arsenal will tie the match. Number 1, Nicole Argentieri. Arsenal pushes one through, and now we're tied at 1. Late here in the first half. Nice job working for that one by the red team. All off of the corner kick. So it's a brand new game here late in the first half, 1-1. West Coast. Here to the near side, now into the middle. Oh, just as number 9 was about to take a shot, Jessica Simonian. The ball deflected away. She had a clear shot too. If she would have taken that shot half a second sooner, if she could have. Not saying she could have, but if she could have. She would have had a nice shot on goal, but the deflection. And again, Simonian, number 9, nice move into the middle of the field as she just jukes out number 8, Adriana Giron. But Adriana, she's tough out there. You know, she's going to come back. Ball on the near side, now into the middle. Arsenal, number 2 with a left leg, shot to the net. Nice save by the keeper. Mattia with a save. That was number 2. Andrea Herbst with that shot on goal. One minute. I've got 1 minute exactly remaining here in the half. Again, that's unofficial, but it's close. Number 11 will come in, Alexa Cabrales for West Coast. Coming out, Bailey Burns, number 4.
Win that ball, Sam! Win that ball! Use your head, Sam!
Corner. Well, it's not a corner, but a throw in from the corner for West Coast. Cleared away, Arsenal. Now the ball moves into the middle of the field. Up towards midfield now. And the ball out here on the near side, right at midfield.
Alexa, look behind you. Put your arms up, Boo. Put your arms up.
So number 2 out of the match for Arsenal. Andrea Herbst, she's replaced. There's the whistle and the end of the first half of play. So a 1-1 tie. West Coast attacks first. They're up 1-0. And Arsenal just before the half takes the tying score to the net. And so Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions will take a quick timeout for half and be back with the second half of this championship match, all knotted up at 1 in just a few minutes.
Now, this is the forward. I want one player, reminder, which is going to be the other defender, when we have the ball, is going to get in front of him. So we go over the block it in. And then the other fullback, or whoever it happens to be, that's when you got to start getting in the ball. You got to start getting into the offense. Because you're standing over there. You're standing over here. You guys got to come up and put the pressure.
Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. We're back for the start of the second half of this championship match. And we're all tied at 1. The West Coast Football Club and Arsenal. Arsenal in red. And the ball is out over on the far side. Belongs to the West Coast squad in white. They had the lead 1-0. And then late in that first half, Arsenal puts one through the net. Tied it up. So let's see who comes out here in the second half with some momentum, who wants to push the ball, dictate the pace of the game. And right now it looks like West Coast is using a passing game to get something going. The cross is going to find its way into the back of the net. Nice job here from the near side. Placed nicely. And the score, number 13 for the West Coast Football Club, Natalie Jacobs. Natalie Jacobs with the score, and I believe the assist to number 8, Emily Steele. So right off here in the second half, West Coast takes a 2-1 lead over the Arsenal. So just like the first half, and let's see if the Arsenal now can come back just as they did in the first half. The trail by a score. And it looks like another West Coast squad here right behind us. A boys team, maybe under 12s. Just one. Ball in front of the net. Now it's going to roll here to the near side. Who's going to win it? It goes out, and let's see, belongs to the Arsenal. And number 7, Danae Verdeen, will put the ball into play. Verdeen's shot's going to go out across the back line. And so a goal kick here for the West Coast. Arsenal keeps it here on the left half of the field.
Nice try.
Shot upfield by West Coast. It goes out. Red team will have it. And Verdine will put it into play. Arsenal just below midfield now with it. So Ken Gonzalez here for George Langevin Productions. We're here on the 10th of December, 2006, a Sunday. We're at the Polo Fields. Well, let's see, is that a corner kick? No, they're going to say it's a goal kick. Pruitt.
Hey, get back. Get back. Emily, get back.
So a goal kick here
Emma, drop
for Arsenal.
Here we go.
Ball in midfield.
Rotate. Put Alexa,
Rolls
get
over to the
ready.
far side. And now across midfield, number 14, Madison Stark.
Get up, Kay, get up. Haley, get up. Hey, mommy. Go in. Don't foul, don't foul, don't foul.
Arsenal moving the ball into their own backfield. Number 1, Nicole Argentieri, keeping it away from West Coast. The ball is out, and Stark will put it into play just inside the shadows there, underneath that oak tree. And ball rolling down that far sideline, finally goes out, runs out of room, and will belong to the Arsenal.
Ready, Emily? Emily, this way. Emily, out here. Yes, Emily.
West Coast clearing it away from their net.
Hey, try and come this
Ball is out, white ball on the far side.
West Coast, keep it up. Keep it up. You're doing great. Keep it up.
That's it. Come on, baby.
It was just, we were even like, what happened?
Ball over on the far side. Stark again wants to get out and run. Defense was there, stopped her momentum, but it goes out off of White. And Verdine, Danae Verdine, number 7, will put the ball into play from the far side. Comes in. Stark having some trouble getting around number 13, Natalie Jacobs. And it's off Jacobs. So again, Stark from the far side. And off for number 1, Emma Cummings.
Emily, back
And the
up.
ball finds itself out of bounds off of Cummings, and Danae Verdine will throw it in from the far side. Defense again for West Coast. They've got to be tough here. Now it's out across the back line, so a corner kick for Arsenal. So a break as Arsenal trails 2-1.
Don't let him run inside of you. Emily, don't let him inside of you there. Ready, Rachel?
Here comes a left-footed kick. Keeps it low to the ground, cleared out. Over to the far side by number 13, Natalie Jacobs. Ball still belongs to Arsenal.
Emma, watch
Hi,
it.
hi.
Emily, Emily,
Hi, hi, great. Hi, dear.
Rachel, she's got to be top flick.
Cover up. Let's win the ball.
So finally, West Coast will dodge that bullet. And they'll have an opportunity to clear the ball up across midfield. And as you see, it does bounce that way. Trying to bust free there, number 2, Kiana Palacios.
Bailey, look for the switch.
Up to the net. That's going to be wide as it's chased out by Pruitt. And so a goal kick for the Arsenal.
Go,
Girls, get ready. Hey.
Go right to the ball.
That's a little job right there by the Arsenals. Number,
Come on, Alexa.
let's see, who was that? Number 10,
Now, Alexa, you ready?
Ali Prisak, for that last play.
Haley, drop off.
Now hitting the ground on her knees, number 11, Rachel Curley. And the whistle and penalty goes against West Coast. And so Arsenal with the ball, they'll have the free kick. Number 1, Nicole Argentieri. Upfield is Stark. Madison Stark trying to make something happen. Back to the net, pushed up towards midfield. Now she's got to go back to Danae Verdeen. Verdeen puts it into the middle, and it's cleared across midfield by Nicole again, number 1. And it's out on the far side, off the white team. And another opportunity for Arsenal on the far side.
Outside here, please, Emily. Outside here where you can see her.
Ball rolls here to the near side. Stopped by number 2, Kiana Palacios. Kiana uses the near side, but she's going to be out here. Just runs out of room.
Alexa, you want to get back around there?
And Ali Prisak, number 10 for Arsenal. Substitutions here at midfield for West Coast. 4 substitutions. Number 3, Samantha Lades. Number 9, Jessica Simonian. Simonian now into the match.
Come on up. Come on, Sam. Go, Sammy.
Verdeen
Keep working, Sam.
over to Argentieri.
Shield.
Now it'll roll here to the near side and out. Gabriel Camacho, AC, nearly got there, but she ran out of room. And out again. West Coast with the ball. Now it's put into play, and Camacho with the header will put it into the middle of the field.
Good, Jay. Behind you, Jay.
Ball roll to the far side, still in play. Now with the left leg shot towards the net, and that's going to go out across the back line. Keeper there, Matea Zinstra for West Coast. She's got a 1-goal lead right now. She's protecting 2-1 her team with the lead over Arsenal here in the second half of this Girls Under 10 Championship match.
Get there, Nat. Get there,
Margaret, this way. Okay, in the middle.
Don't run around.
Ball in the corner. What's going to happen? Come over to help out number 3, Samantha Lades. Now across midfield, a lot of physical play out there.
There you go, Natalie K.
14 and a half minutes to go
Margaret, you're the right.
here in the match.
Look for the switch.
Verdeen trying to get position taken away, number 9, and she's going to be tripped up.
Good job, Bo.
Jessica Simonian. Whistle goes against Arsenal.
Walk it off.
Just stand there and hold it there. And if she tries to turn, just
Walk it off, boom. Okay. Now we can. There we go.
touch it first. Right.
The ball at midfield is going to be out. And let's see, the arrow points or the flag, the direction of West Coast.
Can we step up, okay?
So West Coast into play in the circle. Now they move here to the near side.
Go on, Sam. Be strong. Be strong. Be strong.
Trying to get around the defense. Nice job there by number 10, Ali Prisak again, right where she needed to be. Now the ball rolls into the corner. Shot to the net. Nice stop right there by Charlie Pruitt, keeper for Arsenal.
Now come this way. Come this way. Come this way.
Come on, Sammy. Turn it on.
Okay, you ready?
Ball to the middle. Now across midfield. Collision right there. Arsenal is going to be whistled. Number 2, Andrea Herbst. Ball belongs to West Coast. They have the lead 2-1.
Good, Sammy. Keep rotating, Margaret. Support. Keep going, Margaret, towards the middle.
Nice, Alexa. Step up there.
Now, Margaret,
Don't
this
wait
way.
for them.
Margaret, this way. Okay, up in the middle.
Here comes West Coast, right down the middle, tripped up from behind. No whistle by the referee. It's going to be cleared away. Number 13, Natalie Jacobs trying to make something happen.
Keep coming. Jay, watch the ball cover for them.
All across midfield, now moves right to left. Arsenal number 1, Nicole Argentieri.
Margaret, this way.
Cross pass here to the near side, and too fast. It goes out, and Arsenal will have the ball.
Jay, hey, keep it up. Yeah.
Number 9, Gabrielle Camacho.
Right behind you, Alexa.
She'll put the ball into play here on the near side. Nice toss across midfield. Now it's in the circle. Hitting the ground, number 13, Natalie Jacobs for West Coast. So it's getting real physical out there. Girls flying around. Referees letting them play through it for the most part. It is a championship match, and officials will have the tendency to just let the teams play unless it gets crazy out there. And coming into the match for West Coast, number 8, Emily Steele.
Margaret, you cannot let them get in the middle of you.
And she'll replace Emma Cummings, number 1.
Good, Kay. Stay in there, Kay.
Ball out on the far side. Last touch by the red team, by Arsenal, and so the white team, West Coast, will put the ball into play. 10.5 minutes remaining here in this championship match. 2-1 in favor of West Coast. They've scored that lone goal for either side here in the second half, right at the onset of the second half, actually, maybe about a minute and a half in. Arsenal now just really picking apart the defense. A push to the back right there. No call by the referee. Ball here on the near side, and let's see. You're going to let it play out here. Arsenal again across midfield. Danae Verdeen makes a nice takeaway right through midfield. Now it rolls to the far side. Madison Stark pushing it out across the back line, and a goal kick for West Coast. So Arsenal determined right now as they are really getting where they need to be, closing up those passing lanes, taking the ball away. But the defense for West Coast has been tough, and it still is. Push to the back right there by Madison Stark, number 14. So the free kick to West Coast. Down the sideline. Into the shadows and out.
No one behind you, ladies. No one behind you. Margaret, go left. Left, left. You're the left. You're the left. Stay with her. Drop. Get in closer to Kay. Come on, Alexa, get in there. Get in behind her. Go inside, Alexa.
Number 10, Ali Prisak. Goes out to Verdeen on the far side. And as she releases, she'll hit the ground. Ball still in play. Again, over to the far side, this time out. Still red ball.
Get your shirt. Come on. Back, 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 back.
Ball in the corner. Argentieri there battling for it. Now it comes out into the middle. Two players tangled up there, numbers 11 and number 13, Natalie Jacobs and Rachel Curley for Arsenal, and that penalty against Jacobs. And so a huge break right now for Arsenal as they can go direct to the net right now. Number 14, Madison Stark, will take the kick. Matea there, guarding the net. She's ready. Referee will move some players over on the far side, bring them back. At least 5 yards here. Now here comes the whistle. Here's the kick by Stark. High into the air, over the crossbar. And so everybody will return and retreat back towards midfield. Goal kick for West Coast.
Go hard enough there for that ball.
Don't let her touch it. No matter what.
Who are you in front of?
Know who you're
in front of?
Hitting the ground, number 11 for Arsenal, Rachel Curley. She finally gets up. That ball's going to be wide and out across the back line. Ball rolls to the far side, safe from going out by West Coast. And a collision right in front of the referee. That's going to go against the Arsenal. Number 13 really shaking up Natalie Jacobs, but she's staying in there. She's not coming out of this one. She's right at midfield. We've seen some heavy damage in the last couple of games here, yet no cards. Not one yellow card has been issued. The last match, I think we actually had one of the players with a broken arm due to some collisions out there, and the officiating just letting some of this stuff go. And now Jacobs, number 13, will be replaced as she needs a breather.
Whatever you can do. Keep it in front of you.
Ball here on the near side,
In front of you.
right at midfield.
Emma, just play center midfield, Emma.
Ball rolls to the far side. Verdeen takes it. Oh, nice job by number 11 getting there, Alexa Cabrales. That goes back the other way.
Don't foul. Corner, good. What? Right, get ready, get ready.
So the ball out on the far side. Let's see, actually went out across the back line, so a goal kick for Arsenal. And Arsenal's really got to get going. They trail by a goal here, second half. 5 minutes remaining, just 5 minutes to go here in the match.
Get in your space.
Handball right here in front of the referee. Arsenal ball. Up here, just above midfield.
Boo, keep going, Boo.
Number 1, Nicole Argentieri will take the kick. Everybody up front now for Arsenal and for West Coast. Here comes the kick, high into the air. And a nice catch by the keeper, Matea Zeenstra, number 10.
Cover up, please. Excuse me.
Out for 10 yards, out for 10.
Get in front of one. Get in front of one.
Yeah, okay, this one. Come on, Emily, in front of the play. Nice.
Nice kick up across midfield, gets through just about everybody, and the keeper, Pruitt, is right there. She sends it back to the left half of the field. Madison Stark trying to run that one down, stops it. She's got Natalie Kennedy right behind her, number 7. It's out and still belongs to Arsenal.
So, hey, get out! Go! Step up! Margaret,
Here comes the kick with the left leg, right in front of the net, and a whistle by the referee right there in the box, and that goes against Arsenal. And so West Coast will have the kick, and they'll be able to clear it away from the net. Nice kick over here to the near side, and number 11, Emily Steele. Quick whistle against West Coast. Arsenal will have the kick. And with the left leg, number 9, Gabrielle Camacho puts it in the middle. Shot towards the net. Oh, right there was number 2, Andrea Herbst. Great opportunity, but the keeper, Matea, number 10. Nice play, saving that goal and the lead. It's still 2-1. Arsenal with the ball. Camacho again. Throw into the middle. Argentieri, number 1. Can't get around 3 white shirts. That shot towards the net. Deflected away over to the far side by Mattia. Ball still in play. Stark. And it's out off of West Coast. Under 5 minutes to go. 2-1 lead. In fact, 2 minutes, 17 seconds remaining here in this championship match. 2-1 lead for West Coast. And that's a corner kick for Arsenal. Let's see if they can take advantage of this opportunity. Everyone in front of the net. Kick comes out, deflected away by West Coast, and they've really got to push the ball across midfield right now if they want to feel safe. And there it is, into the backfield. Pruitt out of the box. And that whistle goes against West Coast. Number 3, I believe, Samantha Lades. And into the match now for West Coast. Kiana Palacios, number 2. Samantha Lades, number 3. And number 13, Natalie Jacobs back in. So Natalie, after that timeout, after she took that shot, regroups, and she's back into the match now. Number 9 again, Camacho. Now it's into the middle of the field. Argentieri. Nice kick across midfield. Header once. Number 2, Palacios. Now she wants to angle towards the net. And let's see, they're going to run out of room here. Off West Coast, and so a goal kick for the Arsenal. Quickly, Pruitt and the Arsenal squad want to move the ball across midfield. Not much time remaining for a shot. Off here, still belongs to the red team, right at midfield. Herbst puts the ball into play. Argentieri, nice change of directions. Mo in the middle, shot to the net. It's going to be deflected away by the keeper, Mattia. What a save. That could be the game saver right there. That was a shot here from the near side. But Argentieri, heck of a shot. Ball back here to the near side. Number 9 to the net. Header clears it away. Arsenal right in front, looking for that tying score. Verdine, number 7, and it's out. No, it's safe for going out on the far side. Now finally out, and the Arsenal will have it. Checking the clocks, we're right at the 25-minute mark, so at any moment this match could be over. Rolls in front. Arsenal, can they get the tying shot? No, not right now. There's one to the net. Oh, over the bar.
Doesn't matter. You guys work hard to the end. So the referee blows the whistle.
West Coast with the goal kick. Under a minute to go in the match. We just heard it from the referee. West Coast angles it here to the near side at midfield, taken away by the Arsenal. Now it gets away from number 9, Abriel Camacho. Shot to the net, and right there is Pruitt making the save. Palacios with that shot. Cross midfield and out.
Touch it.
Get organized, Jay. Come on, Jay.
Camacho puts it into play. West Coast will take it right at midfield. Arsenal, now they want to move it up. Ball in the middle. Who's going to take control of it? Ball rolls over to the far side. Verdine will roll it down. Center pass. Can they get a shot? Clear it away over to the far side again. And let's see, it goes out. Ball belongs to Arsenal. Few seconds remaining here in the match. Stark with the ball into play, high into the air, comes out again. Stark with another shot in the middle, high into the air, and into the back of the net to tie the match. With no time remaining here in the match, and there's the whistle, the end of regulation. Arsenal has tied the match. And now we will go to overtime. How exciting can it get? So West Coast just couldn't hang on there at the end. Ball put in the back of the net to tie this one up by Arsenal. And we will go to overtime. King & Oster George Landsman Productions will start the first overtime period here in just a few minutes. Of this overtime, the first overtime period, we have 2 7-minute overtimes, no golden goal. So we will play both of these overtimes, and then, if necessary, you've got penalty kicks. But what an exciting finish in regulation. West Coast, nice center pass. Can they get a shot cleared away by Arsenal? Nice job. West Coast, they want to come out and they want to win this game. Early on here in the first overtime, Verdeen. Whistle by the referee.
It's like a new game. 7 minutes and 7 minutes, a new game.
Ball across midfield. There's number 9, and I tell you, Gabriel Camacho, number 9 there, towards the end of the regulation period, or regulation time in that second half, really was instrumental for Arsenal. She did a lot of work here on the near side and just wouldn't give up. And finally, Arsenal with that score to tie the game. I mean, literally with under 5 seconds to go. Elbow and a whistle goes against the red team. West Coast with the ball.
Now you're in.
Ball down the middle. Number 8 for West Coast, Emily Steele, goes up towards the net. Arsenal trying to clear it away up towards midfield. Argentieri does, and it's on the ground. Verdeen streaking, but the keeper is there. Matea. So Matea with the stop. Very strong kick, across midfield, couple of bounces. Arsenal can't control it. And number 2, Kiana Palacios tried to do something with it. Now Verdeen's gonna run down the far sideline. She let herself just a little bit too fast there. And the ball goes out, and a goal kick for West Coast.
Who are we in front of, please?
Ball at midfield. Now at the left leg, into the middle. And here to the near side and out. And again, number 9, Gabriel Camacho, AC, will put the ball into the middle. Argentieri, number 1, that shot to the net, and Matea again with a nice save. She's been busy. Kiana Palacios, oh, it's gonna go off, right off her left leg and out. And ball here on the near side. So Andrea Herbst will come out of the match. And back in now is Adriana Giron. Ball in the middle. Palacios trying to make something happen. Shot with the right leg, right to the keeper.
Good, Emily. It's a great position, Emily.
Ball out on the far side. We've played 3.5 minutes, so halfway through this first overtime. Just over 3 minutes to go. Ball at midfield. And let's see, it goes out here on the near side. Still white ball, actually red ball, Arsenal ball. And that's going to go off of Arsenal. Quickly, West Coast wants to move downfield. Palacios, number 2, but number 10 there for Arsenal, Ali Prisak, gets in the way. Ball does roll out across the back line, and a corner kick for West Coast. Natalie Kennedy, number 7, will take the kick.
come up.
Here it comes. Out just a bit, and on the header on the ground will roll right to Pruitt. She'll roll it out. Arsenal, they want to get out and run, but too fast, that ball. And Mattia with the save. Substitutions now, late in this first overtime. Into the match, number 17, Margaret Ann Schmidt for West Coast. Number 9, Jessica Simonian. And number 3, Samantha Lades. Into the match now.
Play hard, Boo. Play hard.
There's Lades, number 3, runs into some trouble, taken away by West Coast. A minute and a half to go here in the first 7-minute overtime. Number 9, Jessica Simonian, trying to gain position there, but Arsenal takes it back across midfield. Ball rolls out here on the near side.
Get some water, Kia. Get some water.
Lexi, ready?
Arsenal in the middle. And the ball is out.
Alexa, don't let that girl through.
Ball here on the near side. Camacho will put it into play. And out again. So West Coast with the ball. We're tied 2-2. First overtime period, 30 seconds to go. Ball rolls over to the far side, taking a spill there. Number 8, Adriana Giron. Ball out belongs to West Coast in white. Towards the net, and Argentieri was there. Ball is out, and a corner kick for Arsenal.
Margaret, back here.
And we've hit 7 minutes. There's the whistle and the end of the first 7-minute overtime. So they'll switch sides, and we'll start the next one just as soon as they do that. No break. So the referee putting the ball into the middle of the field there. Second 7-minute overtime will start. If we can't finish this one here, we will go to penalty kicks. There's the whistle. So 7 minutes remaining. 7 minutes of soccer to play. And if we can't figure it out, as we said, it will go to penalty kicks. So each side with a goal in each half. We wind up at 2-2 in regulation. Nobody scored in that first overtime. Remember, if somebody scores here in the second overtime, it's not over until the time has run out. There's no golden goal. Ball across midfield, now over to the far sideline. Number 9, Jessica Simonian with a touch. Camacho here at midfield. AJ with the shot over to the far side. Verdine. Oh, she had one more step there. She was going to take it right down the middle. Camacho again. Pass will hit the side of the net and out. And the ball out now on the near side. West Coast thought they had it, but it goes to Arsenal and Madison Stark, number 14. Stark with the toss and the header. The Emma Cummings is out. And again, Stark will put it in play, this time even closer to the net, near the corner. They try to use the header by Giron there. Ball still in the middle. Verdine. Oh, Giron again. AJ. And it's cleared away across midfield. Arsenal gets back and clears it up and out here on the near side.
Nice throw.
Ball out just beneath us here. West Coast with the ball. And actually, no, they reversed it. Now it goes to Arsenal. Oh, and a collision right in front there. No call. Goes out on the near side and still belongs to the red team. Stark with a nice toss. Header comes right back to her. Kick high into the air. Verdine, oh, she nearly had the header there, was just behind her. Rolls back to the near side and out across the back line, and that'll be a goal kick. Oh, nope, that'll be a corner kick for Arsenal. Substitution on the far side for Arsenal. AJ comes out. Here's the corner. Could be the game winner right here for Arsenal with the left leg. Oh, it's going to hit the side post and come out. Stark. Try again. She's going to take a shot to the knee on that collision. 3.5 minutes to go. Stark gets up. She's still limping, but now she seems fine. Rolls down the near sideline. Ball still in play. Arsenal. Argentieri gets back to it. Now a little move into the middle by number 13, Jacobs. Ball rolls to the far side and out. And let's see, belongs to the red team. So 3 substitutions in now for West Coast. Kiana Palacios, number 2, Bailey Burns, number 4, and Emily Steele, number 8. Into the match now. Ball in the circle, now at midfield. Verdine gets to it. Ball taken away. Arsenal now, they want to get out and run number 2, Andrea Herbst. Ball taken away as she hits the ground. Still in play on the far side. Ali Prisak. And the ball roll here to the near side. It goes out. Belongs to West Coast, and we're still tied at 2. 2 minutes to go here in overtime.
Touch it.
Ball at midfield. Number 13, Jacobs, into the middle of the field. High into the air towards the keeper. Pruitt gets away from her. Arsenal trying to clear it away from the net. And they do. Huge opportunity for West Coast. Now it comes back the other way, into the middle of the field. Can they get a shot? Number 1 with a shot to the net, right into the hands of the keeper. Emma Cummings trying to put her team on top right there. So a huge break right there for Arsenal. A minute to go here in overtime. Substitution for Arsenal. Verdine coming out. And into the match now, number 12, Krista Johnson. Ball out on the far side.
Go, Sam!
Alexa, here we go, babe. Keep it all in front of us. Here we go. Excellent. Yes, okay. Let's keep it in front of us, Kay. Corner. Yeah, you betcha.
Ref, what are you calling? Referee, call it. Go on, Emily.
Well, who's going to put the ball into play over on the far side? West Coast has it. Everybody back in front of the net. Here comes a throw in. Again to the far side. Now it's high into the air. It's going to be in front of the net. Bounces once. Still in front of the net. Still in front, and again it's cleared away. West Coast was right there. Can they get another shot? Still with the ball over here on the near far side now, towards that back line. Huge break for Arsenal as that ball just didn't go in. Not sure how that didn't happen. We've played now 7 minutes, so at any second now the referee will blow the whistle and we're going to go to penalty kicks. Ball into the backfield. Stark. There's the whistle and the end of regulation. Wow, or end of overtime. The 2 7-minute overtime periods, and we will go to penalty kicks now. So West Coast and Arsenal will go to penalty kicks after a brief timeout. They played all the soccer they could play. 2 25-minute halves, 2 7-minute overtimes. We're tied at 2. And now it all boils down to penalty kicks to determine who will be the 2006 Coast Soccer League Cup Girls Under 10 champions. Ken Gonzalez, George Langevin Productions will be back with the PKs in just a minute. Ken Gonzalez, George Langevin Productions. We're back now for the penalty kicks to determine the champion of the Girls Under 10 division here at the Coast Soccer League Cup 2006. Now they're clearing everybody from behind the net. And you've got Charlie Pruitt in green for Arsenal. And number 8 for West Coast, Emily Steele, will take the first PK. For West Coast, and the official marking off the spot.
Terrible. This is terrible.
So many of the games here today ended up in penalty kicks.
It's a big net, Emily.
So here's Emily, number 8, and Charlie Pruitt in front of the net.
I know it's intense for both of them, for the kicker and for the goalie.
She's a great goalie.
So any moment now we'll get the whistle.
She has a great eye.
There it is. So the first PK here by Emily is going to find the back corner. The dive to the left by Pruitt, not good. So the first PK is good for West Coast. Mattia Zinstra now protecting the net. Number 1, Nicole Argentieri will take the PK for Arsenal. There's the whistle. Number 1 with the kick, and it's high into the air, and will find the corner in the back of the net there, just to the right of Mattia. And so we're tied 1-1 on PKs. And for West Coast, number 4, Bailey Burns will take the kick for her squad. There's a whistle. Here's the kick. high into the air, and that's going to find its way into the net just below the crossbar and just above the outstretched hands of Charlie Pruitt. So now Mattia in front of the net. And Madison Stark, number 14. So Madison Stark for Arsenal will take the next PK.
He's gonna kick it out.
The whistle, the kick is high over the crossbar. And so the first miss here in penalty kicks. And now for West Coast, who lead 2-1 in PKs. It's up to number 11, Alexa Cabrales, with the next kick. And this is huge for Charlie Pruitt, the keeper. She really needs to make the stop here. So Cabrales. Can put her squad up 3-1 in PKs here if she can connect. But Pruitt now knows she needs to make the stop. Here comes the kick, high into the air, just underneath the crossbar. And it's 3-1 West Coast in PKs.
Kind of. You can have a good chance of kicking it.
And right now, number 2, Andrea Herbst for Arsenal. She can't get this one here. It could be it for the red team. And with the left leg, here it comes over the bar. And so it remains 3-1. And right now, if West Coast's number 7, Natalie Kennedy, can put this one inside, the game will be over. Charlie Pruitt needs the save right now, or else this match is over. If she makes this one, it is over. There will be no way that Arsenal can come back. Pruitt ready. And Kennedy's kick will get right by a left diving Pruitt, and that is that. The West Coast Football Club will win the Coast Soccer League Cup here for girls under 10 on penalty kicks as they defeat Arsenal 3-2 as they get that extra goal. So we played 2 25-minute halves, 2 7-minute overtimes, and in PKs, it was 4-1. West Coast over Arsenal. The winning shot there put in by Natalie Kennedy. So what an exciting match. It was certainly my pleasure to bring it to you. Ken Gonzalez, George Langevin Productions. And here is West Coast, the winning team. That'll do it for us. From San Juan Capistrano, Ken Gonzalez, George Langevin Productions, your 2006 Girls Under 10 League Cup champs, West Coast over Arsenal on PKs, a final 3-2.
kitchen sink, chili obviously. Good afternoon. I'm Wcfc. I'm your girls' age 10 coordinator. Congratulations to both teams. It's a long road to get here. Sunday, the final game. I can't think of two other teams that I would rather have in this game than West Coast and Arsenal. And a long time ago, someone said, you know, I don't care if you win, but I want you to play every game like you want to win. And you two teams play every game, and I've watched you. I watch you guys play surf in the summertime. I've refereed you guys a few times. Yes, I have. Every time, every one of your players goes 100, 110%, and it's just tremendous to watch girls soccer players this young playing that tough. So again, congratulations for that great game. Tough game. Great game to win, tough game to lose, but Arsenal, your class of our age group. Coach, come on up and introduce us to you.
Hello, everybody. What an awesome game. Everybody give yourselves a hand. That was unbelievable. You know, I've been coaching a long time, and that had to be one of the most exciting endings to a regular game. Ending to the overtime periods, and obviously, PKs are a little bit tough. It's kind of like a coin toss, but you guys are a wonderful team, have a great future. West Coast has a wonderful coaching staff, and it's kind of nice for me to see the tide changing from one of the other bright, crazy colors that used to be out here filling the fields up. And I tell you what, the tide's changing. And West Coast, you guys are doing an outstanding job, boys and girls, so congratulations. Girls, what can I say? You guys are awesome. I love you. Great stuff. A lot of heart, a lot of passion. You guys made it very exciting for me. I've gained quite a few gray hairs after this game, and probably lost a few. But Charlie, why don't you come on up first? Give her a hand, you guys. Charlie, you can call
Oh, come on,
this is Charlie, our goalie. Go ahead, call someone up here. Nikki.
and a t-shirt for you.
Go ahead.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I'm still running.
Abrielle. Madison. Andrea. Rachel. Allie. AJ. Leah. Janae.
Great job, you guys. I'm very proud of you. Great stuff. And I'm sure we'll see you guys over the next 8 or 10 years, huh? Thanks a lot. Great stuff.
Way to go, West Coast. West Coast. Today there's one mountain, it's called the CSL Mountain, and there's one team sitting at the top of the mountain, and it's rare air, as they say. West Coast, congratulations, our 2006 CSL Cup champs. Coach Swanson's done a great job with you. You all play tough, but you play really nice soccer, and you try to play the game right. Let's just hear it for Coach for trying to get you there.
Same thing Clay was saying. I mean, for sure the two best teams I think were in the final. There's no question about that. And Arsenal, what a class club and a class team. And I'm sure we're going to see lots and lots of you over the years. Like I try to remind all my parents and kids, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So you know, just keep going, keep getting better, keep enjoying it, having fun playing, because you guys are an awesome group and an awesome club. So well done, Arsenal. To my girls, I mean, they always play with amazing hearts and great soccer. I also have been coaching for a long time, and when I see the things that they're doing at this age, it's incredible. It really is. So West Coast girls, my girls, fantastic effort, and hopefully this is a sign of many more good things to come. So good job, girls. All right, I will call them up. Margaret. Good job, Margaret.
And t-shirt, Margaret.
Emily. Great job, Emily. We got Mattia. Good job, Mattia. Sam. Emma. Good job, Emma. Natalie K. Kiana. Awesome. Alexa. Alexa. Boo! Natalie J. BB, Bailey. Awesome. And thanks to the Kennedys, team managers, awesome. Parents, great job. That's it? Got everyone right?
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Coach Deborah, sorry. Coach Deborah. Thank you, Coach Deborah. Where would I be without her? Come on, Coach.
She doesn't need a trophy.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. Awesome, great job. Good job, parents.
Okay, we have practice Monday, Coach? No?
Yeah.
Hey, thanks West Coast, thanks Arsenal, great job.